Hey guys, Ace here. I'm taking a break from music analysis this week to bring you a music theory video. Today I'll be analyzing and evaluating augmented sixth chords. If you want to know what they are and how to use them, this is not the video to watch. It's helpful to watch an introductory video first, then come back and watch this video and let me know what you think. Augmented sixth chords were used in the late classical to early romantic era. The enharmonic of an augmented sixth is a minor seventh. However, we call it an augmented sixth because of the notes involved. For example, we call an E to a C a sixth, but we call an E to a D a seventh, no matter how sharp or flat they are. The augmented sixth would be an E flat to C sharp. A minor seventh would be an E flat to D flat. So we're going to call this E flat to C sharp an augmented sixth because that's what they are. There are three types of augmented sixths: the French, German, and Italian sixths. However, Germany and Italy weren't even countries in the early 1800s, so I'm not sure if they were called German and Italian sixths back in the 1800s. I'm going to do this analysis in G major to show you that C major isn't the only key you can use these chords in. I'm going to be using the tenor clef. I really want you to understand this and make you think harder. The more examples you see in different keys, the more you'll understand it. This way, you won't just memorize the notes, but understand the reasons behind it. Or I just really want to mess with your heads. The augmented sixth serves as a predominant function in a progression. It sets up the dominant triad of the key that you're in. You can think of an augmented sixth as a similar progression to the 5-7-1 progression, where the tendency to resolve is present due to the tritone within the chord. However, the 5-7-1 is a dominant to tonic function, while the augmented 6 to 5 is a predominant to dominant function. They don't have the same function in the progression. Here's an easy way to build an augmented 6. First, know what key we're in. We're in G major, so just put a G on the staff. Now ask yourself, what is the 5 of G? The answer is D. Find one note after and one note before the D. So in this case, it would be E and C. Let's say you have a house where E is the floor and C is the ceiling. Now you want to invite a tall person over, so you have to lower the floor and raise the ceiling. This automatically gives you the Italian sixth chord. To make it French, you go up a major second from the root, and for German, you want to go up a minor third from the root. Many people say that German sixth should resolve to one chord in second inversion before heading to the 5 chord. In the classical era, you don't want parallel fifths, which this motion presents. The reason for that is because it disturbs the independence of voices. However, if you don't care about the voice independence, then go ahead and use a German sixth followed by a 5 chord. You don't have to follow classical rules if you don't want to, because we're not living in those times anymore. So let's do this. As you can see, each note of the German sixth goes to a half step below, except for the C sharp, which goes up to a D. But let's say it goes down to a C instead. As you can see, we get a D dominant 7 chord. Let's recap what we have. We lowered each of the notes of the German sixth chord by a half step and got the dominant 7 chord. This means that our original German sixth chord can also be written as a dominant 7th chord. After all, we did say the augmented sixth is enharmonically equivalent to a minor 7th chord. That means if we rename the C sharp to be a D flat, then we get an E flat dominant 7th chord, which could resolve down to an A flat minor triad rather than a D major triad. This is exciting because we could use the German sixth as a pivot chord. Furthermore, the A-flat major triad can be seen as a Neapolitan chord in G major, so it's not completely out of the way from G major. If you're looking for a separate video on the Italian sixth, like I did with the French sixth, I have nothing unique to say about the Italian sixth. It doesn't deserve its own video because you can treat it like a French or German sixth or leave it as it is. Starting with the Italian sixth, you can add a major second for a French sixth or a minor third for a German sixth. Italian sixths are similar to the German sixth. They can be written in the dominant 7th chord, just omitting the 5th. These are omitted a lot in music, so this is okay. And this is my video on augmented sixths. Thanks for watching.